Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now in today's video we're going to be having a look at this pedal set which is made by DC Simracing. Now this was kindly sent to me by RaceSim, so the necessary disclaimer, these were sent to me for free, I didn't pay for them, but that doesn't influence what I'm going to say in this video. Nor did RaceSim or DC Simracing have any input on this video in any way, shape or form. So I've said it once and I'll say it again, I am not a reviewer of products, I'm a sim racer just like you. When I'm looking at a product to buy, there are four things that I take into consideration. Firstly, what do they look like? Secondly, what's the build quality like? Thirdly, how do they perform? And lastly, are they value for money? So let's have a look at the pedals themselves then. So these are made by DC Simracing. These were sent to me by RaceSim. I will leave links down below in the video description. Now, these have been on my radar for quite some time, although because I've had some high-end pedals, I've never really actively looked to try any others. I've had the Ultimate Plus and more recently the Acertec Invicta pedals. Now, these are a lot, I'll say more affordable, because cheaper makes you think that these are inferior, but these are a much more affordable pedal set than any others that are in the same category. So these are made out of stainless steel. So in the kit that I got, it was the base plate, the accelerator and the brake. So firstly, we'll have a look at how they look first of all. Now, this style of pedal is quite common now. The VRS, the Ultimate or the Huizenveld, the DC Simracing, they all look very similar, all look quite industrial, and it's personal preference whether you like this style of pedals or not. I actually quite like this style of pedals. They do look quite industrial, they look tough, they look up to the job in hand. So I like the look of them. The base plate, they've got the DC kind of etched out there in the front of the base plate, which is nice. Although, and that stands for Dave Cam as well, so I'm going to tell everyone that these are personalised plates, just as my dog walks past there, ignore him. So I think they look really nice indeed. I will overlay some pictures so you can get a better look at them. Build quality, I can't see any issues with these at all. They're made of steel, they're all metal. The only thing that is plastic is some of the bushes and spacers, etc. in the pedal stack there, but there's no issues there. Everything is made of stainless steel. All the nuts, bolts, fasteners are as you would expect. There's absolutely no issues with build quality at this stage. However, obviously, I don't know what they're going to be like over time, but at the moment, getting shipped to me, build quality looks really good. So now we're going to talk about how they perform. Now, I've had these on the rig for a few days now, and the brake pedal is definitely much softer than what I'm used to. Now, I did change the elastomers. You can see the green elastomers in there. These are they're a lot smaller than what I'm used to as well. These are what come in the pedals as stock. Now there's two of them. There's one here that you can see, and there's one actually in this stainless steel casing here. So the pedal, when they got shipped to me, the brake pedal was really soft. Now I looked at the online documentation and it advises if you want to stiff a pedal, you put these like yellow coloured ones in. Now I put those in and it didn't really make that much difference, to be honest. So I was still able to reach 100% brake pressure with no real issues. I would guess, and this is just a guess, so please don't quote me on the number. It felt as if I was pushing about 40 kilos, something like that. I know what 50 kilos feels like because I can measure it on the Huizenveld software. It felt as if I was pushing around 40 kilos. And that's probably more than enough for most people, but I like a really stiff brake pedal. So that took some getting used to. Now, these are adjustable for pitch. So this, you can see here, it's pretty much straight up and down there now. That's how I like my pedals. Same with the accelerator. There are some adjustment points on the bottom here that you can adjust so you can drop the rear of the pedal down or raise it up depending on what angle you want for this pedal face. So I have raised it up so it's more vertical, and I also have raised up the pedal faces there just to fit me. Now, I have done a few races with these. two of which by the time this video comes out you'll have seen on my YouTube channel, and I wanted to give them a bit of a test. The first one was a Porsche Cup race at Oulton Park where I was using these pedals, and the second race that you'll have seen was the Radical at the Nordschleife. Now I purposely picked those races because the cars don't have any ABS and the tracks are really bumpy and difficult to drive. And I can report that these passed with flying colours, absolutely no issues. Once I got used to the pressure required on the brake pedal, I found it was absolutely perfect. The throttle really smooth. I did shorten the throw on the accelerator pedal just by using this adjuster here. It slides a bar back and forward. So I just moved that forward just to reduce the throw of the accelerator, but the accelerator felt really smooth. The brake similarly felt really smooth. I was able to trail brake quite easily. No issues at all. Like I said, once I got used to this softer pedal, absolutely fine. So also in the box comes these two packages with mounting hardware in them. So it's got all the nuts, bolts, spare elastomers. It's also got some lubricants in there as well for the pedals. So you're fully kitted out, and also it comes with the base plate. Now, lastly, let's talk about price. Now, this two pedal set with a base plate costs €350, 350. Now, for that price, you're looking at a set of Fanatec V3s, and having tried the V3s, these are much better, although with the Fanatec V3s you are getting a clutch pedal as well. But if you're not bothered about the clutch pedal, these feel a lot stronger, a lot smoother than the Fanatec pedals. The closest other thing to them are the Heusinkveld Sprints. Now these feel very similar to the Heusinkveld Sprints. Same kind of pressure. If I was blindfolded, I might not be able to tell you the difference between these and the Sprints back to back. Now the Heusinkveld Sprints are 200 quid more, or thereabouts, £200, €200 more than what these are. So if you're on a budget, these are definitely worth a look. So there we go, very short video looking at these pedals by DC Simracing. Just to summarise, I think they look fine, the build quality is fine, the drive fine, and they seem about the right money. They seem to be a lot cheaper than their nearest competitor from what I can see. So buy the pedals if you want to buy them. If you don't want to buy them, don't buy them. I've got absolutely nothing to gain whatsoever if you buy this pedal set. All I'm trying to do is tell you that there are options out there at a lower price point. You don't have to go and spend 1,000 quid on a set of pedals to have a good set of pedals. So I want to say a massive thank you to DC Simracing and Race Sim for sending me these pedals to test. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good week. See you later. Cheers.